I always have my eyes open for new demo versions, and after playing Horde Survivors, I want to show that game to you because it kind of amazes me. Now keep in mind it's a demo version, so there are no progression elements yet in the game like relics, and we also only have 2 classes, as well as only 3 constellations, which are pretty much elements. And after your first round, you start at home. Now, we can't do a lot. The only thing we can do is we can change our character to a pyromancer or electromancer, which I want to play today. But the rest of this is not available. So I would say, let's get going. So we can move, we can aim, we can attack, we can swap skills that we use on our auto attack. But what I'll do is, what is that? That was an instant level up. I didn't even know that's a thing. Ursa, Herald of Thunder. Okay, lightning strikes a random enemy, dealing lightning damage. Well, that sounds good. Let's go for that. So you may have noticed that one said epic ability. And yes, all of these can have like different level of upgrades. So this one right now is just a common. We'll go for +1 projectile on the spark though. That sounds good. And if you get really lucky, you even get legendaries. But that is just RNG. Some people hate it. I personally love it. We just got an upgrade here. Projectile speed. This is a passive bonus. Now this one here is on magic level right now, but we'll go for the epic level. 26% bonus projectile speed. That sounds amazing because look at this, we bounce. Isn't it incredible? So in my opinion, the Survivor doesn't really do a lot of new things, but rather it takes the things that exist already and fine-tunes them. Oh my god. Pierce count, +2. Let's go for that. This is on our main ability. I like it. What is that? I actually don't know. Let me walk there. I think there was a big healing pot maybe. So yeah, you really want to walk around and gather all of these health potions. Or not potions, but these pots. Because then you get new things, like for example a free level up, which we got before. So let's go in here. I want to destroy you. Then we'll destroy back here. Kind of. Okay, we got experience. That's also worth something. Rare chain lightning. You know what? I'll take that. I don't exactly know what changed, but I guess the numbers changed, like how much damage it deals. And we could switch this over by pressing E, that this is now our main attack, instead of the Chigamelic, the Spark. But I actually like the Spark more as a main attack, but we have to, like, we need to use it on autocast. So this one here is always on autocast, because you can't aim it, it just goes at a random enemy. But these ones here, we could decide where they go, so we could switch between them. Plus 14% lightning damage sounds very good. I kind of just want to have a lightning build, but I don't think there are more abilities yet that we can choose from. So we will eventually get new characters, new constellations that we choose stuff from. Okay, get this stuff. Thank you, that was a health potion, nice. But I want to have the upgrades. So it's very, very important to walk around a lot. Okay, there's nothing in there. Now don't worry about the experience, the moment the stage is over, we will just gather all of the experience that was on the stage. Though it's still good to get, for example, the purple here, because that's a lot of experience. Nice. And the more we level up, the stronger we become, and we are on a timer. So if we don't kill enough enemies, then... well, I actually don't know if we get to continue. But the main point is, we want to have the experience, right? So I don't really care. I think I will go for the spark damage here. That is 35% bonus damage, which is ridiculous. Good. And now it should deal a solid amount of damage, and the enemies actually die. Right? Right? Yeah, I would say so. We need more bounces for sure. Maybe bonus projectiles, if that's a thing. You know that you have more bounces, so they hit more enemies. But bonus projectiles would mean we would shoot out 2 of them. There's another constellation card. And this is just... is this a level up or just a free? I think it's just free. Bonus lightning damage on you. Ability haste is nice, but it's common. I think I will go for the spark lightning damage, that it deals more damage. And here is Leo. So we have different abilities, but we can only have 2 more. I think I will go for the rolling magma projectiles that deal area damage upon hitting the ground. Sounds good. Yeah, look at this. It just bounces around. So we get locked into something, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I'm not saying there's a better option. It's just like, I like to make my own stupid builds, you know. Where I go for 5 electric abilities, but I don't even think the game has that many abilities, so it's fine. So all of the pots are destroyed. That means there are no more of these cards that we can get. Aquarius. Wait, there's another one. So we could choose to go for an Aqua Nova that spawns a ball, has a duration. We could also go for you, which has projectile speed. And keep in mind, we buff up projectile speed. So I think I will go for that. You know, just to dig through the enemies. And I could actually use that as my main ability. Because this is something that has an impact that I can dig through the enemies and stay alive. Well, the rest is more like, well, it doesn't really matter where it goes. And we got our chest because the timer ran out. Where's the chest? Oh yeah, we have to kill the rest of the enemies. Let's quickly do that. There's also a bat. Was it? No, there's still more enemies. The dudes are lost. That kind of sucks. If you just walk around, you don't even know where the enemy is and you just die. Skill evolutions. Spark of bounciness. So this one is a magic upgrade. Spark now bounces and pierces even more. That sounds insane. So we have count is here 5. But where's bounces? It doesn't say that. Shoot one spark up on each impact, generate bouncing sparks. Okay, that sounds hilarious. Shoot one spark up on impact is destroyed and generates numerous bouncing sparks. That also sounds good, you know. Insane clear. Now this one is magic, so I kind of want that. But I'm not sure if that's actually good. But it is an insane clear. Yeah, let's go for that. It's also the best rarity in there. Let's open our rewards. That is a bunch of experience. Okay, no cards though, sadly. And here we only have common upgrades. Ailment duration is maybe not bad. I think I will go for the chill chance though, that we can like slow them at all. And onwards to the second stage. Now on the second stage, exterminate. Slay as many enemies as possible before the time runs out. I think this was the same thing before. Except here it's a little bit more like, well, you now get a reward based on how many you kills and you don't just have to kill them. Because I think on the last stage, it was just timer based. I mean, isn't this looking incredible? Look at our Sparky boys. They are jumping around like crazy, destroying everything. So I don't even have to be concerned with doing stuff. I will just go around and do the pots. Like, not doing stuff, I mean that was a magnet, perfect. I mean that I'm not concerned. Area of effect for our ball. Holy moly. Okay, that is very good. I'm not sure how effective it is though, but that is very good. But yeah, we pretty much don't have to be concerned about how good we are. We got another magnet. I'm actually unhappy about that because I want to have the cards that are free level up. So please. One card, please. Never mind. Okay. Maybe down here. Okay, there are a lot of enemies now. We have to be cautious that we actually kill them. Now, the good thing is we already have an evolution. I think next up I want to focus on the chain lightning. Maybe on the Herald of Thunder as well. That is another... Okay, how many magnets can we get? That is not a question that I want to see more, by the way. Lightning penetration determines your lightning penetration. Penetration can reduce enemy resistance into the negatives, providing a powerful damage multiplier. I mean, I love this one, but this sounds insane. Because we don't have that at all. And it buffs up all of our lightning abilities. But do you notice now what I was talking about? That this feels like it doesn't feel necessarily like a new Horde Survivor, but one that looked at many other Horde Survivors and just really fine-tuned all of this stuff. Because it just feels good. Okay. Are there any more pots, by the way, or was that it? So we didn't get a single card on this stage. Ooh, that is evil. Then again, on the last stage, we got like 3 of them, so I can't complain. I think we got insanely lucky there. So we're currently fighting for the last medal, and each, like we had one at 80 seconds. So I think we'll be easily able to finish this. Oh, these bats are evil. Oh, these bats are really evil. Okay, I'm going for auto fire now, that it shoots at the closest enemy, that I stay alive more easily. Yeah, we went down to 35 HP, so you die very fast in this game. I actually didn't know that. So that's difficult. 40 HP, nice. Cooling shot, ailment duration, cold damage. I just want to have the chill chance on you, so I will keep going for that. I mean, I actually want to have the chain lightning and the Herald of Thunder. You know, I don't care about the ice all too much. I just took one thing in there that was there. And I thought it would be best if we take something that focuses on close enemies. And it almost feels like there was just a swarm wave that we dealt with, and now we're good. Is this just a timer? I think this is just a timer counting. Like, it doesn't matter how many enemies we kill. The moment this hits 0, we'll be done. No, we are done now. So, we did in fact kill the enemies very fast, like far ahead of the timer by like 16 seconds. Ailment duration, we also have shock chance, so I think we will go for that. So we have longer freezes, we have longer shocks that happen, which I assume is a stun. It could also be sometimes shock is like, ooh, you have higher critical strike chance, or ooh, you deal more damage to the enemies because they are shocked so they can't defend, or it reduces their resistance. Yeah, maybe it would be a good idea to read that, right? Now, there is no minimap. Yeah, so if any one of them dropped a card really far away because we bounce all over the stage, I wouldn't know about it. Which I'm not the biggest fan of. Unless it shows an arrow. But I don't think the healing pots have shown an arrow. And area of effect again for the rolling magma. You know what? I'll go for that. I don't think it's that good. Like, you also want to have damage. But... ooh, that's an annoying sound. Ooh, that's a really annoying sound. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Ailment duration. Yeah, let's go for that. We'll evolve you, my friend. Enter the next portal. Now, what do we have to do? I would almost assume there's a boss here. I've never made it to this stage. Like, the moment I realize the game is good, like, I always do that. I just stop playing. Because then I want to explore the game together with you guys. But I need to initially explore the game because sometimes these games, they are just not that good, you know? Like, you start playing them and you realize, well, the first second is nice, the rest isn't nice. Does this deal damage? No. Okay, these enemies are incredibly tanky. Dude, I need more damage on electric damage to make most of my abilities stronger. Okay. I mean, it's going well. I think this bouncing rolling magma thingy is not very good. It's just too random to be reliable. Like, even a chain lightning is very reliable because it starts at the closest enemy around you and jumps away. There's a health pot for the future. I think this is the 10 HP one. Like, there's a 5 HP one, a 10 HP one. I would say we'll go up here, though we are very close to the enemy spawn, so I have to be cautious. Yeah, these bats are insane. This is kind of funny because usually bats are the strong enemies, and here they are kind of like, they are the weak enemies, and here they are the strong enemies. It feels like. Okay, this is dangerous. Ability duration. Does it help? We have more shock chance as well, but you know what? I'll do that. Because this is the evolution, so we definitely want to buff it up. I guess duration is how long it lasts on the stage. Oh, that makes this very powerful. We have a nuke. You know what? I'll go there. Are there a lot of enemies around me? Not really, but good enough. So, are these all health potions? Yeah, and you can pick them up at full HP. I don't like that. There was also a bomb. Is this a bigger ball than this one? Yeah, it is, right? Oh my god, what just hit me? I was looking at the balls. Don't get distracted by the ball stacks. We have a magnet, and that also pulls in all of the healing. Well, now the healing is gone. I don't like that. Bonus max health. I don't want to go for these common upgrades. You know what? I'll take that. 20 bonus health is nice. Look at how far ahead we are this time. Holy moly. But we are getting surrounded by the enemies, and this has me a little bit concerned. Now, actually, I think I want to stay in here. You know why? Because we have the sparky projectiles, right? So if they're in a tight environment, it's way better for them. Area of effect or pierce count? I'll just keep going for the area of effect. I don't even know what the pierce count does. Maybe pierce count is how many times it can bounce, but this wouldn't make a lot of sense with the wording. We have a magnet effect. Nice. Yeah, the level ups now take a lot longer. We're already done. Dude, we are so far ahead of the curve. This is insane. But did I miss a pot? Let me walk around and see if there's maybe one hiding behind the wall, but that's a little bit hard to see. Like, there could be one here and we wouldn't know about it. And even if I walk there, we don't see it. Man, this spark ability is insane. Can pierce 17 times. Bounce count equals pierce count. My theory was right, but you know what? I should have just read this. Okay, the other ones don't have something interesting. Projectiles can pierce 0 times. So we could also get piercing for them, which I think is very good. How long does this continue, by the way? How many enemies are still alive? Like, I don't mean how long does this stage here continue. I know it ends when we kill the enemies. What I mean is, how many stages do we play? Chain lightning, go! You can't go through walls? Not even this one? What? Oh, that's a little bit pathetic. We have a magnet there. Nice. Okay, you know what? At this point in the game, it could also just show us arrows where the last enemies are, because I don't think they will ever beat us, you know? This doesn't take away anything. Level up with the annoying sound. Cooling shot pierce count. Yeah, let's do that. We needed pierce on that. Holy moly. That was a lot. Ability haste. Or, nah, let's go for ability haste. I mean, so rarity is not always the best indicator for what you should take, but usually you kind of want to have everything that it offers. But in an optimal case, there's like one that you really want, right? But you don't take it on common just because you want it most. That you take the others that give the biggest benefit right now, and then you randomly roll into the best one that you wanted on a higher rarity. That is like the best case scenario. But sometimes that just doesn't happen. But we already know we can evolve all of these, and then we give them more level ups. So even if we don't get, for example, I don't know, damage on it, because its damage is quite low, maybe after the evolution we'll get it. Or we get an evolution that is just like quadruple your damage, but you don't bounce. It just makes one big boom. That would be nice. That would actually be really nice. So we haven't gotten any cards on the last stage. I think on the second stage we only got one. So now we should get a card to equal it out. How are we doing, by the way? Oh no, we are falling behind. If this was a 3-minute stage, it doesn't feel like I was this long on the stage. But if this is a 3-minute stage, yeah, we are falling behind. Okay, careful with the bats there. This is why we have the cold shot, the cooling shot, to deal with the enemies that get in alone. So there are a bunch of enemies back there, but I kind of really want to have this. Nice, big boom. Well, that was useless. Let's kill the enemies in the hordes back here, that we make sure they are dealt with and give us a lot of kills. I also assume the more you kill, the more can respawn. So you really want to focus on maximizing kills. But the cards are also important to get, because our experience keeps like getting less and less and less that we gain, because we require more. And a free level up that doesn't increase our level up is really good. You know, because the level up requirement doesn't go up. Okay, so it looks like we dealt with most of the enemies. I will just walk around now and find the remaining pots. Are there even any? Did we already do all of the pots? No way. Yeah, there weren't that many pots on the stage, apparently. There's one more pot. Maybe you're my card. Please be my card. That pillar is blocking it. Okay, don't just walk into that stuff. Chill chance insane. You're exactly what I wanted. I mean, maybe it would be good to give it some damage, but if we just chill the enemies that walk in, we don't have to be concerned with damage, right? Like, as long as the enemies freeze, it doesn't matter how much damage this has, because our other weapons will take care of them, but those need damage. Okay, this is looking evil. I want to go through here, but I can't really do that. I need to find a magnet. Okay, you were 6 HP. Wait, it used to be 5 HP. So it's 5% healing, and because we have 120 HP, that means it now is 6. That is good to know, so the more health you have, the more you heal from these pots. Oh, we are already done. I don't think the stage was actually 180 seconds, it was less. And I just thought it was 180. There's a big health pot, I think this will fully heal us. Yep, there we go. So... do we just wait for the enemies now? I would say we'll do that. Aren't the sparks completely amazing? Right? Aren't they like the best thing ever? I love that it has a magnet effect, because you know why? If it wouldn't have the magnet effect, you would now walk around and collect everything, but this would be so bothersome. So you would hate it, but you would have to do it. More bounce... no, chain count on you. Yes, please. But that was a 1, 2, 3 and it rolled a 1. That is pathetic. Let's go gambling! I don't know why this reminded me of that. Holy moly. Skill evolutions. Every projectile can now chain to another enemy. That is insane. Lose the execution effect to deal extra damage. We don't care. Execute enemies below 20% life. Sounds actually really good, but I like the bouncing or the chain. Because keep in mind, the main goal is to just chill the enemies, to freeze them, and not to kill them. This looks different. This looks like an endless wave. Oh my god, 215 seconds. I don't think there will be any pots, so this is just about survive as long as possible, I would assume. But it has a limited timer, that's odd. I wonder if a 6 will appear that shows there's another stage after this. Because it could be you just have to survive until the end, and then you survive in Endless. Though it could also be that this is just the final stage and the demo is over. I don't see a 6 appear yet. But it should appear now pretty much. You know that it reveals on the right side what it reveals on the left side. Nope, it just keeps going. Okay, I think this is the Endless stage. If there is one. If there's none, we'll just go for a fireball test. I mean, we may do this either way. Oh no, there it is. Is this the end? This doesn't even have a color. Don't do this to me. I want to upgrade the chain lightning to infinity, please. No, I think this is the end. Come on, appear the text endless, please. I mean, the good thing is we can check out how well our build is doing or how poorly. Careful there. Another chain count. Wait, what is chain count on you? Chains up to 5 times, right? That is insane. Let's go. This is getting a little bit spicy. We do have a lot of potions down. The problem... There was a magnet down there and I didn't want it because it sucks up all of the potions on the stage. But boom! Holy moly, we just got 2 additional booms. But boom! Nein! I didn't want to do that. Wait. Hey guys! Do you want to come closer? Do you want to come closer? Yes, you wanted to come closer. Boom! Now we go for the magnet. There's another magnet. Oh my god, we have so many things around. Ignite chance. Influence the chance to ignite the ignite ailment upon hitting enemies. I wonder if this is only for fire. But I would assume so, but let's do it. Like, it could be on everything, right? That everything now has an ignite chance. Another big boom. Kada-boom. And a magnet, because we just killed a bunch of enemies. Where's the next boom? Give me the next boom. Okay, I need healing. I didn't want both of them. It's fine. We'll get more of them. Don't worry. Just watch this. Yeah, watch this. Watch this. What are we watching, Dex? I don't know. I'm getting surrounded by the enemies. Okay. I will take over the main attack that I'm shooting to dig my way out of the enemies eventually, if I need it. The problem is, if I forget about it, it just makes me worse. Ailment duration. I mean, I have to take that. Let's do it. Do you see the sparks though? How insane they are? There's a big boom. Okay, let's wait for the enemies. Oh no, help me. I'm a mate in distress. I'm getting surrounded by the enemy. Oh, I thought it was a fireball by the enemies. Look at all of the enemies. What do I ever do? What could I do to survive? You have no chance. Dex, what was your plan now? Yeah, so about that. What is the plan? I take over. Lightning damage on Herald of Thunder. Oh my god. Shock chance. Pierce count. How much pierce count do you have? Bounce count equals pierce count. I think I will go for the shock chance. I don't even know what the shock chance does. Oh, I should have just read it, right? It probably said it. I don't think it said it, otherwise I would know it. Okay, let's be honest. Dex doesn't read. Like, we all know that, right? That's not a secret. Okay, so I will shoot. Okay, now we can do auto-targeting again. But I will always shoot at the enemies that are, like, thinned out. Like, do you notice how many enemies are here? Sometimes you get rushed by hordes. You just have to dig out your way. And then all is good. Oh, the timer ran out. So, please tell me there's endless. I want to upgrade the chain lightning and evolve it. I just want to see what it does. There's a big boom. Let's get rid of all of the enemies. Okay, there's a portal. However, this doesn't mean it continues. Ability haste yet again. Please. Come on. I'm level 30. That's so much. Lightning penetration. Holy moly, yes. Another boom? Please? No! So I would say we also have to play the fire version of this, where we go for a bunch of fire abilities and focus on them. It doesn't matter if I aim at the enemies, not a lot changes, because we don't have enough projectiles to cover all of the attacks. Yep, that was it. Let's throw our balls. Ah. Okay. Okay, I had now 2 insane but failed attempts with this guy. The biggest problem is just that his spells are so unreliable. But let's try this out. Let's do it again. Okay, the first time it was a me problem, you know, because I had a very insane evolution and I will aim to get it again. Aquarius. Let's just go for the Aqua Nova, I would say, right? To freeze the enemies, sure. But yeah, I had an insane evolution. And this pretty much has a long cooldown, but just wipes out all of the enemies. So, right before it was about to go off, I walked into the enemies to, like, be inside of them. And I kind of forgot they can just kill me, you know? So, I just died. That was all that happened. It wasn't them overwhelming me or anything, I just died. In the second run, I don't know what happened. Like, I don't exactly understand what went wrong. So the biggest issue is that, like, in the first run, we got so many of the cards, right? Well, these cards are insanely rare. Generates 15 projectiles per second for 6 seconds in an area. Each projectile deals a bunch of damage with area effect. And this is the rolling one that we had. And the fireball is just a fireball. They can, like, also set the enemies on fire. But yeah, these cards are my biggest nemesis. So for example, in the last run where I died, I only got a singular card on the 3rd stage. Or the 4th stage. No, it was the 4th stage, yeah. So that is like... Are you kidding me? In the first run, I got 3 of them? Holy moly. Now, the Ignite chance also sounds insane. But this time my goal is, I only focus on the weapons themselves to evolve them ASAP. Because these evolutions, they're just mental. And these bonus effects, honestly, I wish they weren't even a thing. Because it's so wasted in comparison to even like the worst evolution I've seen. It just doesn't do a lot. But I guess once you have an evolution and it's maxed out, it's the only way how you increase it. Now our goal is that we find Aquarius again. Because then we can only see 2 guys, right? Aquarius and Leo. And if that doesn't happen, then I think we have very low chances of maxing out our abilities. I mean, so far so good though. Like, I like this a lot. Okay, perfect. Cooling shot again of Frostball. I actually like this one. It's also on a rare level, whatever that means. I'm not sure if the stats really changed, but let's do it. Nice. So now we have something to dig through the enemies again. And I think this is again the one that I will give myself to aim at enemies. Oh, but you can explode against the wall. You know what? I'll take that. That is way better when I use that. Yeah, and it will just shoot at the enemies. Easy peasy. Let's go nuclear. Nice. There's a health pot, which we actually need. So let's take that. I think that's a 10. 15. Not bad. To me, they all look the same, kind of. Like, only when I see 2 next to each other, they are differently sized. But not if I just look at them. Ability duration is insane. Let's go. That is one that I never managed to evolve. Because I think it's also bad to focus on. It doesn't really help you kill the enemies easily. But maybe it has an insane evolution. Like 3 fields at once appear, or it never stops shooting, you know? It just constantly flies around you and shoots at the enemies. That would also be good. Firestorm area of effect. Now, projectile count on this is horrible because it starts with 15. And yes, this doesn't add like another layer of 15, but just it goes to 16. But area of effect on it may actually make this a viable option. And if we are lucky, we get to evolve it, and this is the first time I'll see that as well, not just you. And by the way, if I don't get the evolution of the rolling magma, that is the one that I had that was so busted, then I will just cut in a clip and show that to you. So you don't get to miss out and constantly question like, oh, Dex talked about it, but I don't know what it does. Don't worry, I got you. So, are there no more pots? Yeah, that's what I was talking about, like... Oh, there's a pot. Like, these cards, they are so insanely rare. So I don't understand how I got 3 on my very first run. Like, that almost sounds like it was a checkpot. And unironically, a checkpot. More projectile speed. I don't really care about that. I want to go for you, so I go for cold damage. Because it doesn't require a lot to evolve it. So it's good to focus on. All of my weapons are spawning there, so I think, yes, the enemy was there. Now, we could walk around, find all of the remaining pots that are hiding behind walls. But I think I already checked most of them. And at most, we maybe find 1. Okay, so Aquarius, as you can see, also has fire damage. So yes, all of these effects seem to affect everyone, but we'll go for the epic area of effect. And that was it. Onwards to stage 2. Ooh, that looks good. I like it when I see a bunch of pots the moment I spawn. And do we get a card maybe? Do we help out the Dex that he wins this easy peasy lemon squeezy? Because these bets are very fast, they're actually a problem. Oh my god, your area is insane. Yeah, as long as I just stand in there, we are good. Okay, you are epic, listen. But I don't want you. I want this one. We'll go for the cold damage again. Because again, the goal is not to focus on them. We just need something secondary. But maybe it's good. Now, I do know the ball evolution, though. And maybe I'll go for another one because it didn't really do that much. Like, it sounds amazing, but I will explain the issue the moment we get to it. Oh god, careful. Aren't you supposed to kill the enemies? Like, why do I put so much into you? Holy moly, I'm dying. Hi, dying, I'm Dex. Well, you're not Dex any longer if you die. That was just it. Okay, so it looks like the wave has calmed down, so I can walk around. There's a boom. Okay, let's not be stupid. Let's get to the boom and use it the moment the next wave spawns. Like when there's like a ginormous wave that spawns. Careful, there's a bat. These are very fast. Where's the boom? There. Can I get that? Yes, and I think I should do that. 2 more bounces. I have to go for that. Perfect. We also have a heal. Nice. We had 80. So here's the thing. We don't have a problem killing enemies, but we have a problem killing the enemies that approach me. And there are no more... We got a card out of the enemies. Okay. How do I get that card? I can't, and there are right now a humongous amount of enemies spawning, so I have to run away. This is the only chance, otherwise I get surrounded, and then I have to walk through way too many of them, and they deal damage way too fast. Like, that is one thing I would maybe change, that they don't... Like, that you don't take damage so ridiculously fast as it is right now. Oh my god, I almost died. Like, one wrong step, and you're just dead. Can you chill down with the enemy spawns? It looks like there are too many enemies, though. So maybe no more can spawn. Let's get a free level up, and I need a magnet. Okay. I will go for the rolling magma, because this one sucks. Like, +1 projectile is what I mean. Ew. Yeah, sure, we'll go for that. Like, bonus fire damage, but that's like... I don't know if that really does anything. I want to have this pot here, because I have a feeling I'm about to walk through enemies again. There's a magnet! Ouch! We just lost 10 HP! Okay, the healing is incoming. Aqua Nova is maxed out. That means the next level up that we get, I think, guarantees that we get the evolution. I think that's how it works in the game. Like, the moment you can get an evolution, you're just guaranteed to get it on the next level up. Now, the problem is, we have to kill all of the enemies. There's a boom. I think there are too many enemies around, so this boom should mean more of them can respawn, hopefully. But maybe it already stopped spawning new ones, because we're at the end of it. No, they just spawned. Okay. Holy moly, I almost walked into that. Oh, we survived the stage, but do you understand now? If I don't get an evolution, we are so done. Like, that was just it, GG. Please, guys, drop a card for me. No, actually, we will level up from the chest. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got this. I also really want to upgrade the Firestorm, but I have a bad feeling that if I do that, we just lose. Because it's not good enough. Area of effect on you. Let's do it. One more level up in you. Wait, but that wasn't a chest. No, we didn't... It's not guaranteed. I guess we have to roll into Aquarius again, and then it's guaranteed. Well, there we go. So here's the main issue. The one that I went for is the middle one. Now spawned 3 aqua balls instead of 1. But prior to taking this, it always spawned close to me, so they all accumulated in one spot and killed the enemies that were approaching me. The moment I took this, it spawned all over the stage, which meant I wasn't protected anymore. Trigger area damage every time an enemy touches the aqua ball. Sounds cool. Aqua ball area damage replicates once upon hitting an enemy. That could also be interesting. I will still go for the multi-balls because, like, reading all of these, this sounds the most insane to me. But maybe when touching, like, when an enemy touches the balls is mental. Because as long as they are around me and the enemies have to walk through it, we'll do this, like, it triggers a ton of times, right? So yeah, I'm undecided. But I think the 3 balls, like, do you see how far they are away, though? Yeah. Oh, God. I hope I can do this. Yes, a card. No! I hate you! Area of effect on the balls. Let's do it, I guess. No, no, no. You're messing up my entire game plan. I need to max out the other weapons that we have. Except for the fireball. That one doesn't matter. But I need to evolve the firestorm and the rolling magma. We are only on stage 3 though. We have enough time, but the problem is my survivability is running out. I hate you. Area of effect on you again. Now this one doesn't have a lock symbol at the end, so I don't think there will be another evolution we can get. And yes, these bats are a major issue. Oh god, even the brown ones are an issue and there are red ones as well. I think we'll just die. Holy moly, we got a magnet. Okay. Well, let's pray and hope for the best. I'm literally dying. Holy moly. Where are my balls? Spawn next to me, you suckers. Why are you leaving me? Does this look like I'm fine? Hello? Balls. Balls. This is what I'm talking about. And I can't easily walk out and get into them. Holy moly, I almost died. Dude, they are so bad the moment you get the triple evolution. Alter, ne? Aber dein Gesicht ist hässlich. Area of effect damage. Let's get them more damage, I guess. But it doesn't matter if it kills all of the enemies, but not the ones next to me. That kill me. Okay. Okay. At least they have a humongous amount of area now, because we got so many area upgrades. There's a magnet. This could be huge. Give me my fires. Well, never mind. I guess we just had a magnet, right? I think. Listen, I'm a little bit under tension right now, as you may imagine. Holy moly. Balls. 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 Nine! Yes, yes, yes. Mega balls. Rolling magma. We need one more level up. And then we get the magma. Okay, I need to leave now. We have 37 seconds left. That means no more big waves should spawn and we are good. And I will do the pots at the end of the stage. Not right now. Oh god. We are still getting chased by the insane enemies. Okay. There's a big health potion. That's what I was looking for. Well, but we should be fine. Where are my balls spawning? Oh, careful with the bats. Careful. They are sneaky. Very, very sneaky, in fact. I actually wanted to check if the game breaks all of the pots after you win. So I would like to find a pot right now. Okay, there are 2 pots over there. Let's get some distance in that nothing spawns over there and destroys them. And now... Yeah, stop it. And now we just have to wait and see what happens. Well, but I would need to talk to the chest, right? To trigger the magnet effect, I believe. Maybe not. Oh, I can't believe you survived this stage. Like, this is so bad. Area of effect damage. Dude, I hate you. Do you know that? Let's take it. Like, I can't believe how lucky we got in the beginning with the fire cards. That we are... Like, this one is, by the way, ready to evolve. And then we just didn't get them anymore. And there's the final enemy, I believe. There's the magnet effect. Are the pots still there? I think they just all disappeared. Yeah, there are no more pots on the entire stage. So let's hope now that we get the rolling magma upgrade. Please. Please, my friend. I can't rely on this ball here. Cool. Chill chance. Cool. This is totally fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. We need to get at least 1 card here. I need the level ups. That is a very good potion. That is a biggie. Please give me a card. And this time I will run around and get every... We didn't get any stronger. We barely survived the last stage, but I didn't get stronger. Like, we didn't get upgrades that will make me overpowered or anything. I need the evolution. It's just 1 level up, by the way. This is why we need a card so badly. I mean, a magnet would also be nice, because we are killing stuff all over the stage. But I also want to upgrade the firestorm, if we can do that. Oh, God. Oh, this is so evil. Okay. Let's shoot into the wall. Our fireball is, by the way, super weak, so I don't mind using it just for breaking pots. Even though we could shoot at enemies. Because it wouldn't make a big difference. Like, it's actually not that bad. But the point is, it doesn't make, like, a game-breaking difference. And if I need it, I can just shoot at the enemies either way. Oh god. Okay, this is evil. So we killed him with 2 fireball shots. That is also good information. There's a 5 healing potion. Let's take that. Do we have any experience? There's a bunch of experience over there, but I don't want to go into a corner. I need to keep circling the enemies and dodge them a little bit better. Like, that was not good enough. Uh-oh. Well, we have a major issue now. Oh, we have a major issue now. I didn't know. Magnet. Rolling ball. Yes, we got it. Only shoot 1 rolling magma that grows stronger for each additional projectile. Meh, right? Meh. Only shoot 1 rolling magma that generates extra projectiles upon impact. Sounds very good. What is your cooldown, by the way? Where does it say that? It doesn't say anything. However, we are going for the rolling magma of multitude. Watch this. Do you see what's happening? So, it has an insanely long recharge, sadly. 8 seconds. So we need cooldown reduction on it, if that's a thing, which I assume it is, because I think I've seen ability haste. But the moment it goes off, everyone dies. And yes, when it was about to get ready, I just walked into the enemies because I was really stupid. I wanted to have a better angle at them, and that then killed me. In the run where I said that I was stupid and walked to the enemies and they killed me, you know. Holy moly, isn't this insane? Right? Like, all of a sudden, all of the enemies, mostly, are just dying. Even the red bats that were the biggest issue for us. Now, there's an explodey thing over there. I want to get this, but it's a little bit hard because this goes off so rarely. Okay, well, okay, never mind. The bats are also getting in. We have a bunch of magnets, though. Firestorm area of effect, so this is the next evolution we can get. The stage is about to be over. You gotta be kidding me. But I just started. I need to get the pots. Okay, go out of my way. Pots, I'm coming for you. Was I already down here? Wait, didn't I finish the entire stage, right? Maybe not down here. I know I had to circle around because the enemies were getting me. Yeah, there are no more pots. Wait, there are pots. Okay. Wait, we have time. At the end here. Okay, let's get this pot here. That is a health potion. Kind of nice, but we don't need it. But we'll automatically collect it either way. That is just one. We didn't get a single card. So in this entire run, we have gotten 1 card so far. For a free level up. Maybe one of the enemies will drop one, you know. Maybe. You never know. Maybe. Like just one of them. But look at the amount of balls. Isn't that insane? Holy moly, I love these bounces. So if we are lucky, the final stage is again the stage where we have like this wide open area in the center. Because this should be perfect for us. But we want to upgrade the firestorm. So please, give me the fire guy. It's maxed out. We just need a level up. This is incredible. This is the first time I see this. Each meteor generates smaller fragments. 4 additional projectiles at 1 fragment. Aha. Each additional projectile adds 3 projectiles per second to the firestorm. Well, that just multiplies the amount of projectiles. I don't really care. Cast a unique enormous meteor that deals very high fire damage in a large radius. I don't like that. I really don't like that. I think I will go for the bonus projectiles. Because all we need is we need to pass the time while this is reloading. So if we take something that makes 1 big boom, it definitely doesn't save us. And by the way, down here, there are pots. Yeah, I didn't know that the last time. It's like... What? Never mind. I wasn't stupid. I got on the stage, but on level 2. Like on the second stage was this stage. And then I walked down and saw there were a couple of pots. Not all too many. But I thought I messed up. But apparently this is just a unique thing for stage 5, I guess. Like this stage here. Yeah, there's not a single pot nowhere. Well, let's take a look at the projectiles. Let's take... Oh my god. Yeah, there are these little sparks that happen. And then we have our rolling stones here. The magma stones. Perfect. They just bounce over the entire stage. Holy moly. So what do we focus on now? On upgrades. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. We just take whatever we can. We have the evolution, so yes, ignite chance. We could also go for projectile count on you. Because, oh god, that's a lot of text. Each projectile deals bonus damage. Every 4 additional projectiles casts 1 additional sub-projectile. Maybe we should just do that, right? Because if we cast out 1 more sub-projectile, that sounds good. Hopefully. Hopefully. I'm not exactly sure. But let's just try it out. Does anyone have a magnet for me? Just one? Dude, the chaos we have created here is mental. Like, I just wanted to go for the Rolling Stone upgrade evolution. But now we got 2 of them on new ones, and they are incredible. Uh-oh. Are we fine? I did get hit. That has me concerned for the harder waves. So I think we are very strong, but I definitely... Yo, look at this wave. What is going on? Huh? Oh, yeah, that was intentional. Totally. Totally. You know what? I think I will go for the culling shot here. That I target that, because now I can freeze enemies to get through. But the funny thing is, we are getting a ridiculous amount of kills. Because we just AoE them down. Area of effect on you. You know what? I'll just take it. Maybe I should have waited for a good one. Holy moly. Area of effect for our balls. Good. The more they overlap, the better to nuke the enemies. Dude, I'm dying. I can't believe this. I have 3 evolutions and I'm dying. There's another big boom. Well, to be fair, in our first run where we got here, it was also very close. It wasn't an easy fight. We got lucky with the drops there. Okay. That was too early. There's another one. Let's not get too close. Okay, it's looking good to take that right now. Flawless. Do we have another one? I don't see more, but I have to be so cautious to always look at the enemies as well. 69 seconds left. Nice. Oh my god, I needed more damage on the bouncing. Like, if we get bonus damage on it, this will make such a huge difference. Please, just like a 30%. Do we have another explosion? No, but there's a bat. Oh my god, the bat is so fast. I need to get some of the health pots here to make sure we can escape the enemies if something goes wrong. There's a big health pot. Well, that was our entire explosion. You did nothing at all. You didn't kill any enemies. Okay, it's about to go off. Nice. Protection, protection, protection. Always wear protection, okay? Otherwise, you have 18 years of pain. There's a magnet. I need to get that. Ailment duration. You know what? Let's go for that. More burning duration. Not sure if that's really worth it. But now we heal up. Well, we were full health. Stop it. Okay, you get chill chance. Sure. There's a boom. I need to walk through. Well, you know what? I'm done with the fire. It was amazing. It was cool. I should have just stayed still and hoped that it's enough. But the alternative is that it was guaranteed death to stay still. And then the goal, like, then I would have said, oh, I should have went for the explosion, right? So maybe both cases would have killed me. But I think the game is really amazing. And this is only the demo version, so I can't wait to see the full game when it comes out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.